Hey everybody, it's LavenderTowne. And I remember so clearly being about 8 years old in PE class and realizing to my horror that my legs were a lot thicker than all the other girls. This was peak thigh gap era, so I felt so ashamed. Fast forward to me in college inventing a comic about a girl failure witch in a haunted house. Realizing that almost all my main characters were very thin, I decided to give my main character, Planchette, the thick legs that I so hated in myself. And after drawing hundreds of pages of this little cute pear-shaped witch, I realized that I had accidentally destroyed this insecurity that had haunted me since childhood. So today we're gonna see if that was just a fluke or if you really can heal your insecurities through art. Now we're going to start with one of my biggest insecurities, and this is something that I don't really think I'm going to ever be able to fix, and that is how chipped my teeth are on the bottom row. So in this era of everyone having the exact same blindingly bright white teeth, I think a lot of people are starting to feel kind of insecure about their teeth. I in particular have badly chipped bottom teeth because I used to have really bad nightmares every single night, and I would grind my teeth like crazy and it just wore them down and made them really fragile. I actually made a video a while ago talking about my super disturbing nightmares if you're interested in that. Luckily I don't have them as much anymore, but unfortunately you can't grow your teeth back, so they're just going to have to stay chipped. My idea for this was a sort of shark tooth kind of cute smile on a character. I decided to design her as like a nightmare hunter who of course loves acidic drinks that ruin your enamel. I'm gonna give her a net to catch the bad dreams out of the air, and my idea is she's sort of like a guardian angel who goes through this sort of liminal space and tries to protect people from really bad, really long nightmares. Basically the whole premise of this video is, I kind of fall in love with all of my cute girl characters that I make in my videos, and I thought, hey, if I give them these traits that I'm insecure about, it's possible that it will actually make me feel better about myself. And I encourage you to try this out yourself as well, though definitely don't post them online if you feel like someone might see it and take advantage of finding out what your insecurities are. I'm okay because I feel like I've worked a lot on these things, but it could be very vulnerable letting people know what gets to you or what you're worried about. So the main things with this design, I really wanted her to look fun and kind of Halloween-y and spooky. I tried to put teeth motifs everywhere and also have this sort of like imperfection and not, things not being in a perfect line reflected all throughout her character. I also gave her a headband that kind of looks like bent braces, and for the other parts of it where it's not just like tooth themed, I tried to make it more about the nightmares because I do think that is what caused my lower teeth chipping. So I did a lot of little like nighttime motifs and things about ghosts and sleep, and I gave her a kind of cool tones skin color palette. I just thought that would look cute, and I love a blue tongue in a character, and it really helped her bright red eyes pop, as well as the red kind of burgundy color of her big hoodie. I also made it look like there's like bite chunks taken out of her hoodie, which I think looks so cute. And then her skirt's kind of supposed to look like a storm cloud. I also gave her wings that are kind of like overcast nighttime clouds. I just thought they looked super cute. And then I gave her some little highlights that also lean into the dream theme, and honestly I think this might be working. Like, I think her chipped, messed up teeth are actually really cute as sort of a charm point on this character. Okay, for my next major insecurity, it's a strong and sharp nose. Now, luckily I have already kind of grown to appreciate my profile more, but when I was a little girl, I definitely felt like it didn't suit my face, and in that era especially, but even still now, I felt like there's a lot of pressure for every girl to have like a tiny little nose that like tips up and has like that little ski slope kind of shape to it, and for a long time I really hated the way my nose looked, But fortunately, through seeing other like women with really beautiful strong noses, it has improved it a lot, and that was one of the things that made me realize that this might actually work. So I wanted this character to have sort of a sharpness to her all around. I really thought that like giving her a super strong nose with like a little bump at the top would really like force me to like really appreciate this feature in her. And I thought of her as sort of like an administrative angel. I don't know why, this was the first thing that came to mind. I designed her entire hairstyle so that each little flick of the tendrils of her hair would sort of be pointing towards her nose. I remember seeing a lot of like magazines and stuff that would give you advice on how to make your nose look smaller and like distract away from it. I would definitely remember seeing someone say that like you shouldn't have blunt bangs, which I had, if you have a strong nose, because it makes it more obvious. And so I just wanted to kind of like create this character who, you know, her nose is sort of a central point of her face, and I do think she looks really elegant and beautiful. I also gave her these little elf ears that I think kind of like balance her profile kind of beautifully. And then I wanted to give her sort of a more natural colored wings, like she almost has the wings of like a wren or a sparrow. I imagine her as sort of this very refined character who loves drinking tea, but don't mess with her, because if you get on her wrong side, she will very efficiently take you down. That's kind of the idea I had for her. Oh, and of course, if you guys have any names for any of these characters, please leave them down below. I'm going to reveal the winners from the last character design video a little later. But yeah, I generally just wanted her to look really angelic, kind of ethereally beautiful. That's one of the things that really helped me appreciate the things that I was initially insecure about, is that like a lot of the people who are really, really gorgeous have something unique or special about their face. So when you're comparing yourself to like sort of the bog standard like beauty standard, and feeling bad that you don't match it, you have to remember that, you know, that means that your face is a little more unique, which is also a strength of its own. So, you know, just appreciating, I guess, what you got. And I really tried to highlight the bump on her nose. I don't really have a strong bump on my nose, but I kind of love this shape to a nose, so I really wanted to exaggerate it a little. I think she looks really lovely. Next up, I want to talk about like belly rolls or your stomach folding over when you sit down or lean forward. This is a major one for a lot of people, men and women both, especially now because we're entering another age of thinness, it seems like. So I really wanted to do this one because I know this is not just going to resonate with me, but probably a lot of people. So when I was younger, I used to obsess over this like red line that would appear when I sat down, and it would be like the place where my stomach would fold over, and I would be so upset that it would be there. And like this was a time when I was quite a slim girl. Like I actually was pretty skinny as far as like the rest of my life, but it still bothered me so much because I felt like your stomach wasn't supposed to have any folds on it. But I realize now how ridiculous that is, especially if you're, you know, you have like a uterus and, you know, organs in there. It's not uncommon, especially for women, to have a little bit of your stomach stick out a little, just because of your anatomy. Like this is not even a fat issue. And then on top of that, it's really commonplace to have fat on your body, and it doesn't necessarily mean anything bad about you or your health. So I really wanted to draw this character, and I immediately thought about, okay, what's like an animal or some sort of inspiration where the chubbiness actually makes it cuter. There are a lot of animals that came to mind, but especially one of my favorite animals as a little girl, the harbor seal. There were actually two seals that I kind of designed this mermaid off of, mainly the harbor seal and this little like cookies and cream fleckled one. I don't actually know if these are even different seals. I should probably look that up. Editing Haley, tell me if these are different. But regardless, I just wanted her to be like a beautiful Arctic mermaid. And for those of you who don't know, obviously in the super cold water, mammals who live or like swim a lot in the frigid water have to have a lot more fat on their body, otherwise they would freeze to death. So it's a very practical and healthy adaptation for their bodies, and I just thought it would be fun, you know, with most mermaids being extremely extremely slim tropical mermaids. This is your Arctic mermaid who needs a lot more mass on her body just to survive the cold. I really wanted her tail to look soft and touchable, and I really wanted this like roundness and softness to be the main charm point of the character. Again, that was kind of the whole idea behind the whole video. I was looking at things that I, you know, used to or currently were bothered by in myself, and trying to see how not only can I incorporate it into a cute character, but almost make that the centerpiece and what makes it special or makes it adorable. And I feel really happy with this one. I think she looks really cute, and I just love the idea of trying to do more Arctic mermaids, or more mermaids that are based on marine mammals rather than fish. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and definitely let me know if you try this out for yourself. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much to my wonderful members and patrons, including Pigsty Princess, F62541, Harper Hatcher, Kasane Teto is the best in the world, Kyujum, Eilimation, Sleepy Owl, Sunny's Art in the Sky, Fractured Stars, Arugi, Dogs for Life, Frogskirt, Roger Baker, Mina Feldman, I'm a Potato, Stabbo the Gremlin, Becca Wade, Zori Eyes, Gashes to Gashes, Shaimani, Loro, Mr. Bingley, Larana, Mimi Mamori, Pale Star Poppy, Celery Sticks, The Mousy Mouse, Burnt Toast, Sopapia, Heicho, Trexa Panda, Lonely Purple Zealot, Clown of Club, Honey Kitten, Data, Skitten, Gold Pikachu, Cat's Simple Name, Inoku Shoal, Moonmite, Elimation, Penelope, Becca Wade, Powermine, John Steele, The Names Are Gone, Crodotus, Sunday Good Enough, 5 Minute Flower, Raztarosh, Casey, Graveyard Mars, Grexius, Kingdom Hearts Sucks, Lumbot, Stevie, Lucy Yamajiki, Ravenscrow, Ocelot, Jabber Dabber Doo, Light Jewel, Kadaria, The Expressive Poker Face, Tsubaki Cutie Pie, Ice Cream Pal, Cola, JJ Jade, and of course, blah 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 blah.